This is the lake I knew once, the Etruscan lake. The child between boyhood and youth, like a heron fledgling, tumbling forward under the clouds. Was that you? Was that you? Who is the lady, water lily, at the heart of the lake, floating, priestess, like a balm, like a healing, in her red cap, flamboyant, sacred, heart of an image, floating. The picnickers rest like ducks. The wind shuffles the feathers of the duck and rustles the feathers of the wheat and the bulrushes, gentle in the course of light. Etruscan children leaping spontaneously backwards into the water like salmon. This is the lake I knew once, the Etruscan lake.
I first went to the lake when I was about 17, and in those days the lake was very competitive and they always had the lanes up for the training of the competitors. You could swim all right up to the end of the lake as well. You weren't sort of cut off, and there was a raft there you could swim to, and there was a big old diving stage you could jump off if you wanted to.
I first met Ruth when I joined here in 1948. She was a young person then, and very attractive in those days. I rather fancied her. It's amazing to think that now she's 90 years of age, and here's me, 82. I think the membership was as small as about 350, and consequently I more or less knew all the people came here, particularly the young people, because we were into swimming competitively. And every week, I think on a Sunday afternoon, we had a water polo match. Now this was enjoyable for all the people because it was an opportunity of getting out and about. And there was also competitive swimming. From the competitors' point of view, they didn't like coming to Henleaze Lake because they found it the water so cold. They thought it was a distinct advantage in our favour, and in all probability it was. And one of the fellows I remember was a fellow called Ray Legg. Now Ray Legg swam in the Olympic Games in 1948, and he swam for Bristol Central Swimming Club, very, very well-known club.
There were a group of old ladies, and they used to come in every day, and they used to always go under a tree over on the looking up the lake on the left side of the lake, which was very sheltered and a good sun trap, and they would go there and always got there first before anybody else, and they were talking about the temperature of the water, what was it like. There were about 8 or 10 of them. They used to come in every day, And they were marvellous old ladies. They really were. During the war, of course, we had lots of members that were lost for various reasons, you know, in the Navy, the Army and the Air Force. And it was very sad. We had lots of young families, and they all came down with their mothers and fathers, and there were quite a few of them. And they all came down to the lake because obviously you couldn't get down to the beach because of a lack of petrol and transport. So it was wonderful to go there. And we used to have the members, the committee members used to take it in turns to make tea, and we always had trays of tea, and it was lovely, it really was. It was the first winter of the war in 1940, and it was the worst winter we'd had for a long time, and the lake was frozen to a depth of 9 inches, and so we were able to skate on it, and it was really good, and it was very nice. And the only snag was, after skating on very smooth ice in an ice rink, here the water was all bumpy, and you had this bumpy ride of skating. But it was very lovely and very beautiful, and a lot of people were there. The club now, of course, is much more efficiently run by the committee, and in the old days we only had one superintendent who used to start at 9 o'clock in the morning and still be there at 9 o'clock at night. He did that every day. He didn't have a day off, and he didn't have very much money. It's more efficiently run now, and the staff are very nice.
I knew Mervyn and Maureen, both as friends and as superintendents for Henleaze Lake. I knew them also as teachers for Bristol Henleaze. Their legacy with the lake will go on through thousands of children who they have both taught over many years. Mervyn somehow treated the lake as his own. He welcomed you to the lake, a happy, jovial man who had a smile, a cheery wave, and the odd penchant for a picnic basket, and he obviously knew the best ones and where they were. We have lost a very charming man and a lovely lady from the lake, and all their very personal qualities which they brought to the lake, and their understanding of the people and the swimmers within it.
Come here because it's really nice fishing. It's tranquil, peaceful, no problems. No one comes down here to trouble you or anything like that. And you know, we all come down here to do a bit of work, help out. I used to come down here when I was a kid, climbing over the bars illegally poaching. Poacher turned bailiff. And yeah, you know, it's just such a beautiful place to come, the wildlife. Good bunch of lads fish down here. And we all sort of muck in together and make the place what it is. It's like a jewel in the crown for being in the middle of a city centre sort of area. You know, you've got the old housing estate one side, the other side, and we're smack bang in the middle, and it's just a nice piece of tranquility after a hard day's work to be able to come down and just relax and enjoy your fishing. The type of fish we catch down here, we've got decent carp in here, roach, rudd, pike, tench, bream, a couple of freshwater eels, perch, but mainly most of the lads that fish in Henleaze Lake, most of us fish for carp because you get a better fight out of them.
I was asked to make a piece for the lake, so I just thought I'd do something what would be called water spirit. And I thought about it. I wanted to do a woman because it is inspired by my very good friend Judith, who is the best water spirit I know. She's a mermaid. So I just tried to do something what would be about her, plus include all the people who love water as well. They come here not just to swim up and down like people go to swimming pool. They love water and they like tranquility of the place. It's partly also a creature. It could be also an animal or fish. So it's somewhere in between, and it should represent my love for this place and also to express how special it is here.
The straw bales are found to clarify the water and help in oxygenation, so that's what we're doing.
I like the lake because it's so beautiful and lovely.
Yeah. Why? I like the lake because I get to see all my friends because it's close to where everyone lives, and it's really quiet and not busy.
I like it because it keeps me fit and it's really refreshing.
Oh gosh, it's been my lifeline. Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without the lake. I really don't. I've had so many happy times there. When I had my young children, I used to take them there, and meeting all my friends and the families that were around at the time. And it's been lovely to go there and have this marvellous escape during the summer. And it was the moment you went through the gates, you were in a different atmosphere. You forgot all your problems, and there you were, sitting in the sun, going in the water and having a lovely time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 90th anniversary of Henleaze Swimming Club, a swimming club since 1919. And now a very warm welcome to our opening event, the Gasworks Singers. Josie, in your own time, take the plunge. The art of the plunge is not really the ball, baby, but well done, we'll count that.
Well done.
Well done. Daniel Morgan, your first plunge. Well done. Okay, second plunge. Lauren. Okay, she's doing very nicely. That's a kick goal. Well done, well done. Hold your breath, hold your breath. Have a round of applause for the intermediate girl. Thank you. You're not allowed to move your feet at all in the competition, okay? That's okay then, you've still got to go to go. Adam, Kenny, it's really important you don't move your body once you've actually started your plunge, okay?
That summer I went swimming, that summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I moved my legs and I moved my arms around, moved my arms around. That summer I swam in the ocean, I swam in a swimming pool.
And I was looking cool.
She was swimming cool when she got in the swimming pool.
She said I was a fool.
Cause she was gonna break all the rules.
I can't think of any more rhymes.
Did you get to school?
I learned all that at school.
The left
of the next one,
and then you go
right,
to the right, to the left, round,
and then back.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. What you've got to do is, if you're on the left-hand side, you go to the right of the first one, and then round and round and round and back again, and you'll come back to where you started. And the boys on the right-hand side, you've got to go to the left of the pink ones, the first one, and round and round and round.
Right. Can you instruct the other team?
It's bumper boats.
Oh, yeah.
So you may find that one thing streets ahead. We shall see. Yes, who knows?
Hey, no pushing, Adam, please. Are you both ready?
Yes.
Come on, left in.
That's it. Good.
And in the water, you're going to get into the same formation, all right? You're going to swim back.
So we're recreating Swan Lake now. A lot of activity under the water, but graceful on top.
It's kind of thinking it was going to be bad.
So, who was at the front? The blue was at the front, wasn't it?
Yes.
Blue was at the front.
Easy for us.
Okay, the four.
Yeah, nearly.
From your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips. Your confection, goodness knows.
Should have gone and started in the middle, shouldn't I?
Well, we can do some on the outside anyway.
Should have gone and started in.
No, not you. Oh, blow the last two out, that's it.
Not only are we celebrating Ruth's 90th birthday, but we as a club, we've been going here since 1919. Just cast your mind back, I don't know, 150, 160 years, and all the rock wasn't here. They dug the rock out, and we've had this fabulous place for the last 90 years. And aren't we lucky? Yes. So we've had a fabulous weekend. We had, for those that were able to make it yesterday, lots of entertainment. Well done to this 90th year subcommittee that have worked tirelessly. In particular I know Judith has been absolutely instrumental behind the scenes. Let's give Anne Ruth a good clap, shall we? Size portions.
The bigger the better.
Someone else.
No, I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 5-minute warning call before the long swim. Roll up, sign on those who haven't yet signed.
You going in?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, everyone, here we go, and off you go. What a noise!
These are all the rhizomes, what we get out of water from the lily pads, and if you don't control them, they're just going to take the lake over completely. So it just gives us a bit of a chance when the level's down low to get in there and start ripping this lot out. It's just so virulent in there. It just grows and grows and grows. If you look at the trees, that's virtually what it's like under the water.
No, it's got paper on it, do first.
That's why he was late, he helped her.
We don't keep them that safe.
Leave them in a pile up, Dave, and we'll float them around.
Got me. Anaconda got me. Oop.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning now, and Ross is in there with the others doing his rounds.
And the lake is absolutely packed, and we have room for no more, I'm afraid.
come to swim every Friday morning except for one this summer, and I've really, really enjoyed it.
7 o'clock in the morning is never funny.
Not a joke.
But it can be nice.
Cutting that bread beautifully.
We've still got that problem with the what's it called? This is the old baking going on now, and it's important that you actually do it correctly, because this can make it or break it, in fact. Right, I think that bacon's done for my taste, Rog.
Okay, which pieces do you want?
Just a couple of those, that's it. That one there.
This is absolutely brilliant. It's so beautifully cooked, darling. How's Roger doing?
Yeah, he's doing well. See now, he's put his. Have you put the old beetroot on there yet, Rog?
Just about to.
See that now? He gets a piece of beetroot,
Delicious.
places it on there.
This breakfast is getting better. This is the second course.
Wait until he's cleared away all the dribbles. Well, that was the last breakfast.